What's up everyone, Randall here from Go for Noobs, aka Golang for Beginners. Today we are going to create a Pig Latin generator, and maybe we'll do it in less than 5 minutes, but I wouldn't count on it. Alright guys, welcome to today's episode. We're going to create a Pig Latin generator. Now why are we doing this? Well, this is actually a request of one of the viewers, Colin. He was saying, hey, I don't know how to really connect all these little things, these simple basics that we're learning with a real world project. So I figured, hey, what more fun than to create a Pig Latin generator? Because it's, why bother using your brain when you can use computers to create this? And this is actually going to be a two-part series for how to do this. First, we're going to create a word in Pig Latin, and then we're going to take sentences and make sentences of Pig Latin. So to begin with, let's head over to the Go Playground. All right, so we're in the Go Playground, and in order to manipulate strings, which we're going to have to do for this, we're going to have to use the strings package. Now you can find out about packages on golang.org and also godoc.org, but the strings package is the one that we're going to be using because it allows us to manipulate strings, and particularly there are a few functions that we're going to be using. So we're going to be using the split function, we're going to be using the toLower function, we're going to be using the join function right here. So a few different things that we can take a look at, and if you take a look at them, they'll just tell you a little bit more about them, and they'll even give you some examples. So it's a really nice way to find out how to use them. But in order to use them, what we have to do first is we need to import them. So we're going to add the strings package here, and to begin with, we're just going to work with a word, and the word today will be gopher, because this is Go for Noobs channel, right? So first thing we want to do is just print out that word. Make sure that we're using the correct word. And look, we imported it, but we didn't even use strings. So that'll sometimes happen. But if we comment that out, there we go. We see the word gopher. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to split that string into a slice. All right, now to do that, we're going to create a new variable, slice of words, equals, and then we'll do strings dot split, which is one of the functions I said we'd be using, and we're going to use that on word, and we're going to split it basically between letters. Now when we do that, we want to see what the output of that is, so I'll put that down here. Xword in the print line function, and look at that. It took gopher, this word, created a slice of strings, a whole bunch of different ones, G-O-P-H-E-R. Another thing that's very handy to do is to kind of plot out exactly what we're doing. So, and this is how we can use comments. So first thing we need to do is we need to split the string, all right? Then we need to reorder the string because we're doing Pig Latin, so we're turning like gopher into ofer gay. All right, and then we need to add a y because at the end of every reorder you add a y to Pig Latin, and then we need to join the string. So first part is done. We split the string. Now we need to reorder the string. Now for this I'm going to use the append method or function, and to do that we will call this reorder, make a new variable, we'll call this, and what we'll do is we will append, and then we're going to use some slice manipulation techniques. Now you can probably check that out. I'll put a video up there, you can take a look at it. But what we'll do is we'll do Xword, and then in brackets we're going to use 1 to the end. This right here says from the first variable, the first piece, until the end. That's what I want to do. So basically 1 until, and then colon, we'll select that part. This index right here is 0, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we're doing 1 to the end, so that'll be the ofer. And then we want to add to that Xword 0. And again, square bracket. Now, if we print that out, what we'll get is an error because it's expecting a comma. Oh, right. That isn't a square bracket there. There we go. O for G. We're already halfway there. Now, all we have to do is add to that the AY. And when we run that, we have O for gay. Now, what we need to do lastly is join the string. So to do that, all we do, create another variable, and we're going to use the strings package again, strings.join, and we'll do that on reorder, and we need to specify what to join on, so same exact thing. And then we want to print out joined. And when we do that, we get O for gay. Now, simple as that. That is how you create a word in Pig Latin. Now, a couple things I want to comment on. So, if we wanted to do something for the name of the channel and we run this using the program that we just created, it doesn't actually do it because it takes that space between Go for Noobs and it just adds it to one little string. So in the next video that we're going to make, we're actually going to take each word from a sentence, separate it, and then create a function that will run this little reversal program on there, the little Pig Latin reversal program. But another thing I wanted to show you here is, so we created it to work on just words. Now, what happens if we have something like capital Gopher, like Mr. Gopher? Well, if we run that, we can see here that, look at that, the capital's still there. It doesn't actually move. So another thing that we can do is we can remove the uppercase. So it's another method from the strings package. And what we'll do is we'll call this lower, and we'll do strings.toLower, and we will call this on word. Now we just need to change this to lower. And then when we run that, there we go. It removed the uppercase. Simple as that. And that, my friends, is how you create a Pig Latin generator for words. We're going to make this a little bit more difficult. In the next video, we're going to actually create a Pig Latin generator for sentences. But this is basically the first part. We're going to take this, all this that we just created right here, we're going to turn this into a function. And then we're going to run that function over and over again for every word in a sentence. So join us for the next episode. If you did like this, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.